Good morning, good morning. You are now tuned in to Mooch and Crap with Jay. Play the intro.
Hey Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, hey Jay.
What up with your Crap and Mooch and Jay with?
Wake on up. It's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap. Wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap. Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love to lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's rock. Mooch and Crap. Make sure.
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
¿Cómo están, bitches?
Hey Mooch and Crap, hey Jay.
Hey, Mooch and Crap. What up, Mooch and Crap and Jay?
Sup, Mooch and Crap. Sup, J-Dubs.
Hello, Mooch and Crap.
What up, Mooch? What up, Crap?
Hey, what's up, Mooch and Crap? You guys have the best damn podcast on YouTube, bar none.
It's not a tumor. It's time for MC Mornings.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to MNC Mornings. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great Sunday morning. I know I am not for multiple reasons, but still, we are glad to be here with MNC Mornings, kicking it off back after a 1-week hiatus due to inclement weather.
Yes.
So yeah, get your guys' umbrellas ready. Actually, it's a really nice weekend this weekend compared to last. So I'm happy. I'm here. Mooch, you're here. What's up, buddy?
I'm definitely here, buddy. And speaking of nice weekends, it's a balmy 85 degrees in New York. Tomorrow's gonna be 90. I mean, this is ridiculous. Talk about Indian summer. I don't know what this is, but yeah, no, it's good to be back. And it is a bad start for a Sunday for you, Crap, for mainly the fact that the Baltimore Ravens are not doing well as we speak in England, and I have two of them on my goddamn fantasy team.
Yeah,
so
well,
I'm bummed as well. Trust me.
The bad part about it is I don't like the whole idea of playing in England anyway. I thought it was always like this stupid idea.
Like the minute you hear your team's going over there, you're like, I have no chance. Like, it's gonna exhaust them. You know what I mean?
Especially like considering the Jaguars, who I don't think are anything special, are over there every year, so they're really kind of used to them. This is the first year for the Ravens.
They all have a flat in an apartment over there. They just kind of already go a week ahead of time. But listen, the thing about it is, like, even if you said to me, hey, let's go over to England, Crap, and what we'll do is we'll sit down, we'll have some tea and crumpets. That's exhausting, let alone getting off the plane and playing a football game. I always feel like my team has no chance when they travel that far.
It is. It's a little bit unfortunate, but hey, man, I'm here doing a live show. We're doing the MNC morning stuff. It's been a weird week because we had the pre-orders that look like they're doing really well for the Xbox One X. The standard ones opened up. They sold out really fast, like in England, in the U.S. They went up to #1. In Germany, they sold out super fast. So it's definitely an interesting situation for them because that's really showing that a lot of people were wrong about the hype and things like that. People thought that it wouldn't sell well. Because looking back, remember last year when the PS4 Pro was about to come out, we didn't hear anything about it on this level, right? There was nothing on this level in terms of what it's gonna do, is it gonna sell well or anything like that. We didn't hear anything like this. So this is a completely new territory. Remember last year I even said I hope the Xbox One X does better because the Pro didn't really impress, as far as I'm concerned.
No, it didn't. And the thing about it, Crap, and I mean, we were just kind of speculating, but one of the things that I was really, really big on that I think is coming to fruition now is we as the Xbox community, Xbox fans, if you're just a fan of Xbox, this has nothing to do with YouTube or Twitter or anything or the people you talk to on there. If you just happen to be home, even a casual that's an Xbox fan, For 3 years, you got absolutely destroyed by the media and the snap over 180 Ps. Okay, we were absolutely decimated for 3 years because of 180 Ps and the fact that somebody didn't like the Connect. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Like I said, I don't travel long distance in my car, but I don't get pissed off because I have to pay for cruise control in the vehicle. It's just there, okay, folks? Use it if you want, don't if you don't. It was in the box. It wasn't the end of the world. That being said, that was just beat into us for 3 years. At this point, Crap, you've got at least, I'm saying, I in my head, okay, I was thinking 50%, but that's a bit drastic. Realistically, probably 20-25% of current Xbox One users are like, you know what? I'm going to go out and get the most powerful Xbox just so I can see what they're going to do with it, A, and B, so the media shuts the hell up. Yeah. So, I mean, you have that, and then you have the casuals that went to PS4 after the 360 era that'll come back to us. So you put that all into the same melting pot here, Crap, and this is where you're seeing the pre-orders blow up. Now, we don't know the actual numbers, but if this thing comes out November and December and sells, you know, 1 million each month or 1.5 million units each month, or I don't know. I'm thinking by January 1 or end of January 18, we're at 3 million of these things sold, and I think I'm even cutting myself short here a little bit.
You could be cutting yourself short because I think it might sell close to that much on launch, just for the simple fact that you're talking worldwide.
That's true.
Even Michael Pachter predicted 1 million in November for the X, which that would be, I assume, just his prediction for the U.S. You know, because
I think that's a safe bet in the U.S.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet as well but this thing's going to do extremely well worldwide as well in terms of people are smarter than what they used to be in terms of what they get used to. For we upgrade phones. Everybody, it's not like back in the day where people are like and they scratch and they're not used to this. Everybody's used to technology. With the phones and stuff like that. Am I right, J-Dubs? Like, you use your phone on vacation and rack up $1,400. I mean, it happens,
Don't even
right?
go there. Don't even go there.
Hey, I like Moosh's, like he does the little,
yeah, it's like, we didn't even say good morning,
J-Dubs. Yeah, good morning,
J-Dubs. J-Dubs, how the hell are you, by the way?
I'm doing good. We're having pretty great weather here too. Yesterday was total beach weather, which is really strange for the second day of fall. But yeah, no, the weather is beautiful. The skies are blue. The sun is beaming down. The kids are playing in the streets. Speaking of kids, kids playing in the streets.
The mean streets of Nova Scotia.
Yeah. The mean streets of the suburbs.
the mean streets of Nova Scotia. I love it. Yeah. It's great.
Well, the funny thing was that my daughter, I was just telling Crap off air that my daughter ended up hurting her leg again.
Yeah, I saw that. That was unbelievable, Jay.
Yeah, so she was out playing with her friends on the street and jumped up, came down, knee went sideways, she went down, now she's in a leg cast.
There's a lesson to be learned from this, Jay, and that is all you out there in the chat listening to this later, stay inside and play video games.
Yes,
you can't get hurt, okay? Thank you.
Screw physical activity.
Yes,
right.
exactly.
Play. Okay.
Like, this morning it was funny because I saw, I heard a boop on my Xbox, right? I was just like looking, and it's Mooch, and he's already on Destiny 2. So you were playing some Destiny 2 this morning.
I did. Listen, the grind is real. I mean, this is it's become a phenomenon, Crap. I mean, regardless of what we all said before it launched on September 6th, you have to see that when you're on there. I mean, there's still tremendous amounts of people on your friends, and there's people coming around. I mean, J-Dubs came around.
I'm not coming
You're
around,
not
but yeah,
around.
I'm not. But I'm sure
not.
Jay is. Yeah, Jay is. I'm happy that Jay is coming around.
But like, if you have to really put it down to it, it's like Destiny is basically Halo, and if you like Halo, why wouldn't you like Destiny?
It's a good point.
Yes, if you can't stand the grind, then I could understand that. But it's like the best shooting mechanics. It's so great. Just popping those
I like
bad
the
guys in
jumping
the head.
puzzles. I like things like that. I mean, we did the raid last night. Shout out to, oh my God, there was 6 of us. I'm probably going to forget everybody now, but there was Assassin. I'm forgetting everybody. Fonz. We had Sajibot. The list will come back to me, folks. I'm writing my notes as we go through. But we did the raid, and we got to this part with the dogs and the flowers. You guys know what this is if you know what the raid is. And there's a jumping element to it where you have to go pillar to pillar. It's not a big deal, but you've got to stay on there and you've got to really get that timing down. And I was like, let me try and attack that part of it because I really like it. There's the shooting mechanic. There's the jumping puzzles. There's the story is decent if you like the campaign. The music is fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. Like the story's not bad at all.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Myself personally, I just think it's a good goddamn time. But crap, we got to get you to come around. You really should try.
Yeah,
it.
you know, this week sometime I'll have to hop on there and try it out and just really give it a go with other people. So far, I've just kind of played it a bit by myself. But yeah, like I'm willing to. I think it's got good gameplay.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean. I just think that I have to find a group of people that to play it with. You know. And,
well, it's not. You know, that's the thing, though, crap. It's not really a group. It would be, and I still have a character which I haven't started yet, so I can start at 0 with a Titan. There's you, and then just get someone else that I don't know, that is maybe in your situation that you can kind of relate to.
I'm only at level 7, so I could go.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
MNC Mornings. Okay?
MNC Morning stream. That's what's up right there.
This is what it's all about. Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, it was just like all day was in the group.
Was he doing some impersonations?
You know what's funny? Have you heard his D batch?
Yeah, his D is
it's
really
amazing.
funny.
He does a great D. I think he's working on everybody. He's got everybody down pretty much. He just chooses when he's going to actually release it. But I mean, it's been a lot of fun. And then shout out to Turk. Turk's a big fan of you, crap, and MNC Mornings. He's he was one of the Mooch Maniacs from when I first started. Turk actually jumped in after Brutal couldn't continue, and we just kept going with him. The thing about it is, what I'm saying is coming to fruition, and that is, it's a game that brings the community together. Like these are guys that I necessarily on a Saturday night wouldn't be hanging out with because we would have different tastes in games. But the fact that we all do have this one thing in common, it brings people. And then the minute someone bailed, we're like, hey, who else wants to get in that we know? And I'm like, oh, hold on, I'll look through my list. You look through your list, and we grabbed some people that came in, and they were like, yeah, dude, of course I'll run through and help you out. Like, this just doesn't happen in other games. I don't care what game you pick. So, whether it's a tower defense game or you like, a third-person shooter or you like something like Gears, I love these other games too. But this is a unique experience. And crap, really, to be honest with you, yes, Cuphead comes out on Friday, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, woo, can't wait. Cuphead,
I know, right?
Cuphead.
You're really talking about dying. But that's fine. And I'm excited. I'm getting Cuphead day one. I can't wait. On Friday night, I'll be playing Cuphead. And but at the same time, this is a great time, even for the next 2-3 weeks, crap, until really things start picking up in October, end of October, for you to still get into it. I mean, 3-4 weeks, I mean, you could really level up a character, especially with the time you put in, and kind of get to it. So I do think we should make an effort to start that. We can do the MNC Mornings Destiny run. So we'll take a look at that.
Yeah, I think that'll be cool. And for those wondering, you can call in on Skype MC Mornings.
Yes, call in, folks.
We'll get some morning calls, man. It's been a while. Like, we missed last week, so it's good to be back in and be doing the show again this week. It's very exciting to be back and back in the swing of things. But hey, let's go ahead and jump into a voicemail. Who do we got on deck? Yeah, Jay.
We have an old favorite, Luca.
Oh, okay, Luca.
And Luca popped into the chat last night. Luca said, "Be ready for my call tomorrow."
Good stuff.
Hey, Mooch Crap J-Dubs, Luca here. I just wanted to leave a voicemail saying that I am so happy that you're okay, Crappy. Like, I was really worried about you, and I'm really happy the show is back as well. Like, MNC means a lot to me. It was basically the gateway into me joining this community, and so, when you guys miss a show, like, I really feel it, and I'm sure a lot of people in the community feel the same way. So, I just wanted to say that I'm happy that the show is back on and that everyone's okay, and got much love for all of you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
She almost was doing her best crapaholic impersonation right there.
That was a crapaholic.
Yeah. So that's super sweet. I'm very thankful.
She's great.
It is great to be back, and it did suck because there might have been a show last week, and then some stuff came up or whatever. Obviously I wasn't going to be a part of it, but I was thinking maybe I'd call in on Skype. So, but then
that was
I was
the
like,
thought, and I said maybe we could pull this off, crap. But I said, you know what? Listen, we owe the audience something much better than just us, like, no pun intended, dialing it in. Like, crap live right now from Florida. Crap, can you hear us? So we figured we'll do something actually. We'll wait it off. We'll let the audience kind of fester on it for a bit. We'll come back. No, let's get some live calls. Guys, everyone in the chat, it's been a couple of weeks. There's a lot going on, right?
Somebody get off your ass and call in.
Bill's promotion. There's the gaming. And I know somebody in the chat who's a big fan of the show. He's like, we can't go one podcast without Mooch talking about Destiny. Well, it's the only game to come out in the past 4 weeks. What are we going to talk about?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, and we just like that, we get
and there's a call.
Yeah, we get a call, so that's pretty awesome. MNC Mornings, what's up?
Patch them through, Jay.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Hobo Scratch calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota. First, I want to say welcome back, Crap. It's good to have you back. Last Sunday it was very dry without you guys there, so I'm glad you guys got the show back and you're safe and everything is good. Hey, you know what? I just wanted to bring up one thing. You know, I went to Best Buy yesterday to check out the Xbox One X in person just to see what it was going to look like for myself. And I thought it was very interesting that so they had the Forza Motorsport 7 demo plans, right? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, this don't it don't look a whole lot different than what I have on the S here at home. Oh, I got a 4K TV with HDR here at home, and I'm like, man, I wasn't all that impressed. And then I asked the Microsoft representative that was standing behind me watching me play. I was like, this is a 4K TV, right? It was like an LG TV, and he was like, yeah, but the HDR isn't on, and he said the TV didn't have HDR, and then also, you know, because it was a demo, the 4K patch wasn't downloaded. So I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of weird that they're displaying this for everybody to see, but it pretty much looks exactly the same as it would on an Xbox One S. So I think that's kind of weird that they're trying to show it off to everybody, but that you're actually not really seeing the benefits of the X. So I don't know if you guys experienced the same thing, if you guys had a chance to see it yet, and what your thoughts was on that. So that's pretty much all I had today. Thank you guys for doing a good show as usual. Jay, Mooch, Crap, you guys are great. I'll let you later. Peace.
Yeah, that's a great call. And
that is.
A lot of videos been popping up recently about the whole thing being demoed at Best Buy this week. If that's true, Crap, I mean, is this another what the hell's going on at Microsoft? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, you would have to wonder, because I'd heard that they're using the 4K, screens and stuff, but if they aren't using HDR, like they're doing this thing, try the Xbox One X out this weekend at Best Buy, right? But the only 4K game that they're using is Forza 7, right? All the rest are just regular versions of the game. So I'm not sure if that's the best way to actually, showcase what the X can do. You know, I would hope that they would actually kind of change that around and really kind of
not just that, but the stands
and amp it up.
The stands I'm seeing at Best Buy that people are taking pictures of, it looks like a lemonade stand, right? It's like a table. There's a TV on it, and then there's just the Xbox One X in front of it, and I think it's a prop. I think the actual unit is behind the TV, and they just have like a prop in front that you can actually touch and look at. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this looks like a 10th grade science fair. I don't know. It's just it's if Sony was doing it, you know what I mean? They'd have just ridiculous. They had fireworks, just like a carnival going on. You know what I mean? People riding an elephant. Like, everything would be going on around it, and people would be like so distracted by the elephant and the clowns that they wouldn't even be paying attention. Like, oh, this is such a great event. Can't believe Sony did this. Microsoft, it looks like they're handing out it's like I don't even know. You know what I mean? It's like door-to-door salesmen. It's like they're selling vacuum cleaners right next to this thing. I don't understand what's wrong with Microsoft and how they just can't get marketing down. It's why what it is Crap, is you have to look at it. Microsoft predominantly sells what? Windows?
Yeah.
They don't have to advertise Windows. Like, you just go to work and they're like, you know what we need here? Windows. All right, good idea. Let's just get that then. You know what I mean? It's why, it's why Kleenex doesn't have a great commercial. You need Kleenex, you get Kleenex. You have a business, you have PCs, you have Windows. But the thing about Xbox, they just don't know how to put the word out there, and it did look piss poor to me personally. I think if you're going to do something like that, don't do it at all. Like, let the hype and the anticipation carry it. Because now you're probably going to lose a guy versus gain a person when they go there, like the caller just said.
Yeah.
They go in, what do they see? They see a game that they just played at home. Wow, this is a game. Why am I going to pay you $500 when I can play this at home?
Yeah, the whole idea behind the X was you were going to see a significant difference, remember? Like, hey, we're going to get a significant difference here, and what we're getting is not a significant difference, So hopefully, like, that, if they really want to sell beyond the initial purchase from the extra hardcore gamers, then they're going to have to do a good job at doing that. And also, I do think that once once they get comparison videos up, like
Right.
from YouTubers and streamers and stuff, that'll be a good word of mouth type situation.
Absolutely.
But it's just getting to that point as well. I figured they could do a little bit more. But MNC Mornings, what's up? How the hell you doing?
What's up, Mooch Crap? J-Dubs, this is Steven here, calling from Atlanta. How you guys doing? You guys are doing an awesome job in this show. Keep up the good work. Mooch, I finished the Destiny 2 campaign. Now, it's just time for the grind, man. Time for the grind. I'm kind of having trouble trying to find some people to play with. So, I mean, I'm part of the clan, but if it's at all possible, if you want to maybe link up today and play, you know, that'd be great if you have the time and space in your fire team to do so. But, you know, I'm ready to get ready for the raid, dude. You know, I'm loving the game so far. It's actually really good. You know, I remember we talked about it last time and, you know, stuff. But, yeah, I'm really liking it. And, yeah, you were pretty much right. You know, the game is great. So, but, yeah, and also the Xbox One X, just to hear about the regular standard editions selling out in a lot of places as well. That's amazing, dude. It's completely amazing. But yeah, you know, again, keep doing what you guys do. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Love the show and peace.
Yeah, no, that's great. I'm glad you
Great
called
call,
in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
Steven,
you.
no, in all honesty, yeah, hit me up if you know me. You know what's great about the clan? I know people do get, some people who are Destiny fans. love
Isn't
the
yours
Destiny
all?
fans, some
Is it
people can't
yours maxed out? The Mooch
it's
Maniacs.
maxed out, but he's in it. He's in it. He's saying he's in it. What it is though, we have a huge, like, it's basically like Twitter crap. So there's a huge chat going on, and it's nonstop. It's movement, just like this chat is here. And you know, people are like, "Hey, yo, I got a fire team. I need a fire team. Can someone help me out?" Most people will kind of come to other people's. I wouldn't use the word rescue, but to go and play together to kind of link up and accomplish a task. But yeah, sometimes that could be a pain in the ass. Yeah, you know, hit me up on Xbox Live if you see me on there. Just send a message and be like, "Yo, you got room?" or something like that. Because today I'm not doing anything with any teams. I'm just actually, if you see me online, I'm just grinding to get like more gear, trying to work my way closer to 290. So yes, Steven, if you see me on there, buddy, hit me up. I'll definitely help you out. As far as the pre-orders crap, that's fantastic because I mean, we knew that the Project Scorpio stuff was going to fly off the shelves. Like that's the hardcore, right? That's me, you, people that have just been paying attention since last June. They can't wait to get their hands on the damn thing. So that's fine. That's dandy. But when you see this stuff come out now, that's a big deal. This is when you're starting to see like this is the casual market. This is the regular Joe Blow consumer. And they're doing quite well. I know there's a couple of countries in Europe that they're not, and it's not that they're not doing well, but they're in Amazon. They were like 3, 4, 5 instead of 1, 2, 3. But that's to be expected in certain countries that are just predominantly Sony.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, it sold out super fast in like Germany and things like that. Number one in the U.S. It was number one in the U.K. Number one in a lot of places that Xbox isn't traditionally seen to be number one in. So I think that that's something that's very telling, and that's something that people are going to have to, you know, kind of expect going forward, that the Xbox One X is a serious player and a contender for that crown that Sony covets so much. You know what I mean? I think that shine has come off the PS4 a bit. The PS4 Pro had nowhere near the level of anticipation as the X. It didn't. You know,
Right.
and that's hugely telling that Microsoft is on the right track here. Now it's going to take some games, and again, this year has been lackluster for Microsoft. We've all admitted that in terms of first party. Next year could be great. You know, like I said, like people are like really crap, and I'm like, yeah, listen, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, you have Crackdown 3. If Halo comes out and Forza Horizon, that's a 5 stellar first party exclusives right there. That could be huge. From what we're seeing from, I know like Sea of Thieves might be right up your alley. I think you're going to really like that game. I think a lot of people are. I think it's going to be huge.
I just hope that, you know, the one thing is and as much as people are sick of it and crap, I know you're not coming around, but you're also listening to it a little bit more. If the Sea of Thieves community can be, it's not going to be as big as Destiny, but if it could be in that world of keeping such excitement, that needs to occur. I mean, you see this, people be like clans, people calling in, be like, dude, can I get into the fire team? Like, if that doesn't exist in a game that is this quest-based and grinding, like I think Sea of Thieves is going to be, it's not going to make it. It needs full support. It needs a lot of support since it's only on one platform, pretty much. I mean, PCs, whatever. You know.
Yeah, you almost got to laugh. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Not expecting a lot of help from the PC folks on those sales, you know.
Yeah, it's well, obviously.
Right.
Well, maybe I don't know. You never know.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah. Do we have a call?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, we have a call.
MC Mornings, what's up?
Yeah.
You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Jay Mooch Crap? It's your boy Maniac 730. I'm just chilling. I just want to say to all you PC elitists out there, the beast is on its way. The beast will be awoke in another month or something like that. You ponies are in trouble. My boy Jay should set up a whole doomsday clock for the PS4 Pro. Yeah, Jay, you should put a doomsday clock. That's right, a doomsday clock, and put up a clock where the
like
Beast
that.
is going to be released. How many days we got until the Beast release? That would be real funny. But now, I just want to ask about the PUBG. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing that, what's that game? It looks so cartoony.
Fortnite.
And they stole PUBG's
Fortnite, yeah.
idea
Fortnite.
when, you know what? Yeah, Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite. That game looks so cartoony, man. We ready for the X to come out, man. We all about that power. You know what I'm saying? 6 teraflops of power, 9 gigs of RAM, maybe more than that the developers are using. Boy, I'm telling you, you ponies are in trouble. You PC elitists trying to jump into the battle. You PC elitists. Y'all need some new computers, man. Y'all need a whole new motherboard. Y'all need to do something with them PCs right now because they are not up to date when it comes to that X, man. X got its own little functions in that box, man. I'm just playing around, man. But anyway, but yeah, PUBG, man. I can't wait for PUBG. How you guys think is gonna run on the Xbox X? Will it be 60 frames, 4K, right? Native 4K? That's all I was calling about. But peace out, guys. Have a great day. I'm out.
You know, that's the question I would kind of take away from that. Good call. Thanks for the call, man. And I like that Doomsday Clock, too. I think that's something that
Yeah,
should
put
have
it
a
the
ticker.
PS4 one, yeah.
Starting October 1st on MNC Morning, we'll have a ticker with the
Countdown to the
countdown.
relevancy of the PS4 Pro. I think it's, I'm excited for the X. I also think that it's bad news for the PS4 Pro because Microsoft went the way they should have with the X, with the upgrade, the way they said it. And we would have developers come out and say, hey, that CPU isn't bad like people are saying. It's actually on par with what they're doing with the Jesus Christ, 37-0. I'm just saying it's one of those situations where the X is gonna do its own thing, completely different than the PS4 Pro. Fortnite, man, they got themselves a lot of hype thanks to the actual PUBG developers. In my opinion, they get way more hype thanks to that than any other reason. So.
No, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. And I think that, listen, the Fortnite folks are going to go ahead and reap the benefits of the next couple of weeks. But the one question that I would like to come back to if we have time is PUBG going to be 4K 30 or is it going to be 1080 60?
Well, they say it's running over 30. It was like 45
That's
frames per
right.
second. They're going to aim for 60. I would
They really
wager.
should, right, Crap?
Yeah, they should.
That should be the goal.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. That should be the goal.
Another call.
MNC Mornings, what's up?
Hey now.
Hello.
Hey now.
Mooch Crap, what's up, man? It's your boy Doug Griggity here.
Diggity diggity.
Hey, man, it's less than 2 months away. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. Hey, you know what I did last week since there was no Xbox Nation last week? I listened to the old 2016 E3, BGST after show or whatever. And, man, I don't know if you guys realize. I don't know when was the last time you guys heard it or listened to it. But your reaction was great. Like, the excitement was just incredible. The only bad part was Plastic Wolf was on the show. But besides that, your excitement, it was amazing. And I don't know if you guys realized, but you guys predicted some things that actually turned out to be true. Crap, I don't know if you realized, but you said it was going to cost $500 after that show. I don't know what made you switch to, $400, but you said it's going to be $500. You guys predicted that the PS4 Pro, which time was PS4 Neo, only indies would be like native 4K, but
we're
less
losing.
than 2 months away.
There
and
it
this
is.
thing being released. Guys, long. Thanks for taking my call. I appreciate everything you guys do. Peace and love.
Yeah, good call, Diggity. Always good to hear from you. Yeah, you know, it's an interesting thing with what we originally said. Like, I think most of us went $4.99 route. I think we switched it because we had heard that, you know, maybe they were going to go with some cheaper component, and just that they really wanted to compete. Like, that was the reason why. I had heard from a lot of people that $3.99 was a possibility. So that's why I had went with that. I was like, well, just think of the facts, right? Like, PS4 Pro will probably be dropped to possibly $350. So you don't want to be $150 more. Like, but then Microsoft, realistically, I'm not sure Microsoft cares about winning the console sales war. I think they more or less care more about the engagement and things like that. So I don't think that it matters as much to them.
Right. And I think you nailed it right there, Crap. I mean, I personally, we did come up with the whole 400 after the fact. I mean, 500, I don't know, man. Listen, there's so many people coming out now saying that this thing can go toe-to-toe with a lot of the PCs and things like that. And I mean, that's people saying that in the industry.
Yeah.
It's not me saying it. So for $500, can you really complain? I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if you wait, if you say, oh, I don't want to buy it day one. Okay, don't buy it day one. I'm sure you're going to see some deals pop up like 6 months later. So, I mean, it's going to do very well, Crap. And I know a lot of PlayStation fans have told me that they're now buying, they're going to buy an X because they're like, what? The Power is the new exclusive. That's what I've been saying a lot on
Yeah, it
Crossfire,
is.
right?
Yeah.
That's the new exclusive. It's not games, it's just Power. Because whatever the there's more multiplats than anything Sony and Microsoft can ever put out. So that means people would still buy Sony for their single player. That's great. They're exclusives. But it's the same reason people buy Switches. People buy Switches for their exclusives. And then you'll play all your better multiplats always on Microsoft. And that makes sense with their service they want to offer.
Yeah.
Phone is on fire.
Every exclusive is going to be better on Xbox One
From
X.
here on out.
Every one of them. So
Here on
I think we got that going for us. MNC Mornings, what the hell is going on?
Hey now.
Okay. Hey, Mooch, Crap, and a big shout out to Jay here for all his hard work and efforts behind the scenes. What one of your callers was talking about earlier on about the games and stuff, and I do agree that the Xbox One X is, obviously we all know it's the most powerful console. I've pre-ordered my Scorpio edition and all that. I'm sure you guys have as well. The one thing I would like to see is what Crap was referring to earlier on, and that was we've got all these games coming next year, but I would love Microsoft to bring out one or two big surprises on the first party front, because it's sorely needed. I mean, we all know the box is going to absolutely whoop the pros' ass. And for all you Sony ponies out there, and all the ones in the chat, and everywhere else, you guys, your days are numbered. I am telling you, this machine is going to kick butt. I mean, some serious butt here. When it goes up on Digital Foundry, you guys are going to be so salty. I am going to love this. 3.5 years we've had of this fucking Sony pony shit. And now the tables are going to turn. And you guys are going to be crying in your milk. I am telling you. Anyway, Crap, nice to see you back, dude. Safe and well. Big shout out to all you guys in Florida. And that must have been not a very nice experience. And Mooch, I don't like Destiny. I'm glad you like Destiny and you're having a well of a time with it with your homies, and I'm really pleased for you. But it's not my type of game. I'm hoping Sea of Thieves will be it will be sort of along the same lines, and I'm hoping I'll get into that more than Destiny. But great show, guys, and to everybody in the chat, all the Xbox fans. Hope you've got all your pre-orders in and can't wait. Only 6 weeks to go. Anyway. Peace out. Happy days.
I was waiting for it.
It's Evan. Is it Evan in the bunker? I think that's his name. And,
yeah,
he's
even in the
awesome.
bunker.
Even in the
Even
bunker.
in the bunker. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's good to be back. And like I said, it sucks missing the show. I like doing MNC Mornings. I like doing the content for everybody and the interaction with the fans and stuff like that. I dig it. So. It is good to be back. I think the Xbox One X is really going to turn things around for the Xbox brand in general, because there's just not that resolution nonsense anymore. Like I said, I think recently in a video, Xbox fans are free to get back to just enjoying their games. You don't have to worry about people making fun of the P's or this or that. It's just going to be able to kind of just get in there and start gaming and having a good time again.
Yeah, and Sony got away with the crap. The first 2 years, Sony had like no games, right? And everyone's like, no, because everyone's just, what have you done for me lately? But you remember even what is his name there? The one of the vice presidents over at Sony, Andrew House, came out and said, 2015 is sparse for Sony's lineup. So they even said it. So again, it's not Mooch and Crap saying it. This is what they said. But because Sony had the more powerful system and third-party games were coming, multi-plats were coming out left and right. Nobody said anything. Nobody cared. This is what's going to happen, like you just said, Crap. Now you're going to have the stronger console. We're done with the Ps. People can sit there that are arguing in forums. That's why I don't go to NeoGaf and any of that stuff. I don't. All you guys that go to that, I really don't understand. That's like somebody in your neighborhood that you really don't like, and you're like, I got to keep going there every Friday night. I just got to go over there and hang out. You're like, dude, you argue every time you go. Why would you go to that house? But anyways, my point being is that you will have the most powerful content. You're not going to hear the Ps anymore. You're not going to hear about the draw distances or the Jaggies. The Jaggies are a little bit better on the PS4. Those sons of bitches at Digital Foundries. They cost, and it's funny. A lot of people always used to point the finger. Nowadays, now they're hearing that it's not us so much anymore. You know what I mean? It's really the media that promotes console wars. It was Digital Foundries. It was and you might go, well, come on, Mooch, they're just reporting facts. They report the facts, and then they had to have a 10-minute segment on where they actually said their opinion, and their opinion was so biased and so one-sided. And you would think at the end of their opinion-based part of their show, they would say, but in all reality, it doesn't matter. Both consoles are pretty equivalent. No, they don't say that. No, but I recommend the Sony one. They always say that. I recommend the PS4. I recommend the PS. So, I'm waiting to see if they actually recommend the X version. They probably won't, right, Crap? They're going to say, if you put a pirate patch on and sit 12 feet back from your TV and stand on one leg, it's pretty much the same experience as the X. I recommend you just go out there and enjoy it. Gamers are games. Games are gamers.
Yeah.
And that's
Kumbaya.
nonsense, right? Kumbaya, everybody. I wonder if the Xbox One X is everyone's going to get a free Unity candle in each box.
Oh, that would be great.
Right?
I think that would be absolutely fantastic to do
Well,
something like that.
it would be a sketched-in, like, etched version of Stein's face on each candle. I think that would be really... I don't know about you guys. Be a great way to spend Thanksgiving with Stein on your Thanksgiving table.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But which selfie to pick from? That would be, there's so many.
We got to leave something to the executives. They have to do something over there. They'll come up with one. They have millions to pick from. You know what I mean? Or we can do a picture of everyone's sneakers. But, either way, whatever Redmond wants to do,
Are you saying you'd like to fire Stein? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. I don't even know what Stein does. All I ever see Stein do is he's always got, like, coffee and donuts in his hand. I have no idea what he's doing.
He's
no. Great.
I think Stein is the selfie guy. That's his job officially for Microsoft. He's the selfie man. So
most people would think that that's us making fun, but it's not. In all honesty, they take so many selfies at Redmond that I think that is a serious job. I mean, right?
Yeah,
like somebody's like publicist.
They're taking all kinds of selfies, man. They're having a good time with the selfies. So I mean.
Well, that's the thing, and I mean, I know we're kind of clowning around and joking about it, but I mean, in all honesty, like Phil's promotion, and I said this on Crossfire, I'm going to say it again, I'm extremely pleased that Phil's been promoted. It's nice to have somebody that we know gives a crap about us at the head table. That's really cool. I do think that it gives you a direct line, A to B, a linear path from the head table, from the bank trust, right to the Xbox division. That's fantastic. But I do think that before everybody was jumping around the streets, everybody was celebrating like it was fucking 1999 again. Listen, let's calm down. The one thing we have to do is let's not lose our eyes on the prize. I still think Phil has a little bit of shaking up to do in his organization. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I have no idea. I don't know if he's going to put like somebody like kind of second in command now that he's kind of doing a lot of different things. And when I mean second in command, it means Phil's still overrunning everything. He's the president of Xbox. But at the same time, he'll have somebody overlooking a little bit more of what Shannon's doing and a little bit more of what the other guys are doing. Some of the marketing needs to be looked at. And it's not necessarily Aaron. There's a lot of other marketing that's not, like I said, we talked about it earlier. Right now you have a lemonade stand at Best Buy with a prop of an Xbox One X playing an Xbox One S game. That's not good. And if I'm the head of Xbox, I'm like, why is the S version being played on my 4K TV that I'm promoting for a $500 box? What's going on here? But nonetheless, there's different things. I think you said too, Crap, it's because a lot of the SDKs and things like that are coming out end of October for the box. So, I mean, there's a lot of things, but I do think before we jump up and down and stomp our feet that we do realize that there still needs to be some shake-up in Redmond.
Yeah, definitely. I think some people need to go, Shannon. Get rid of her. But other than that, let's go ahead and... I would love that. I would love that to be a thing. I would love to be the one to do that, actually. Make it like a giveaway or something, right? Buy an Xbox One X and get a free chance to fire Shannon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that would be like, that would a lot of people would buy one then. I'm pretty sure of it. So we got Jack. We got Jack Jackal on deck, so let's go ahead and hear what he has to say. It is.
He's got good call-ins.
Yeah.
Sub Motion Crab, sub J-Dubs. This is your fan Jack Jackal from a faraway land. Before I start talking, I want to let you know that there won't be any question this time. So you might as well go and have more coffee and grab something to eat. Alright, like I said before, Microsoft is doing the right thing this time with the launch of Xbox One X. As they're launching it worldwide, they're also gonna have a fully Arabic language support in the system. So basically, the menu screen, the setting, the storefront, everything else will be in Arabic. This will help a lot of people in our region. Plus, Forza Motorsport 7 will be fully support Arabic as well. Microsoft know that the people and the gamers in our region are obsessed with cars, and the gamers know that Xbox is unique because of Forza franchise. So I believe Microsoft is on the right track this time. Can't wait to play games that are Xbox enhanced this year, especially Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein, get it? Okay, I tricked you guys. I actually do have a question. So, yeah. If Mooch and Crap ever meet in real life, what will be the first Xbox games you guys will be playing together?
Oh,
That's
is that
it.
the okay?
Yeah, he ended it there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Man, let's see. Dang.
Yeah. I would say probably Gears, Crap.
Yeah,
right?
probably Gears. Yeah, something like that. Cause
Something
we both,
like Gears. I mean, we're both definitely Gear heads. I prefer Gears over Halo. Not that there's anything wrong with Halo, but I do prefer Gears over Halo just because.
Well, the multiplayer for sure. You know,
absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
like, although I think Halo has good multiplayer, I'm super bad at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Me and Crap have really good chemistry on air. We hang out. We bullshit. We have a lot of meetings and things for MC Mornings off air. If he got into like a game like a Destiny, or he's saying Crap's really holding out for Sea of Thieves, that would probably be a game too, Crap, right? Where we can, do mission-based games. One of the things I would actually encourage Crap moving forward, and it's hard with his channel and the success on YouTube, is I would encourage him to refrain from playing all games and play games you actually adore, like when we were younger. Because the problem is, by playing everything, you don't get to enjoy anything. So I think it's better to sometimes say, listen, I'll dabble a little here, I'll dabble a little there, but I'm really going to focus my attention on this. And I mean, that goes for a lot of things, right? Look at Mike Ibarra. He's a big-time exec. He gets games. He has all codes in the world if he wants to play something. He picks 2-3 games that he loves, and he plays those games throughout the year. Will he dabble here and there? Yeah, of course. We all like to dabble in some other games. But he goes back and focuses. Look at the Twitch channels. People that are successful on Twitch or Mixer, they're playing one game for like 2 years, 3 years because they're getting really good at it. And then when you tune into Twitch or Mixer, you don't want to watch somebody who just turned the thing on for the first time or plays a million games and you're like, let's see what this is all about. No, I can watch any asshole do that. I want to tune into Twitch, right, and see somebody who's playing something and they're good at it. I want to see a professional. So it is kind of neat to get a little bit invested into one or two particular titles over the year and then dabble with the others instead of playing like every game at 50%. It's just too much to do. And as you become older, it's just not practical.
Yeah, I agree 100%. So yeah, probably would be something like Gears.
Yeah, Gears.
That's what I have to say. Oh, MNC Mornings.
How
What's
can we
up?
help you? Please
Yes.
pull forward.
Pull forward. Get your coffee.
Okay. What's up, Mooch and Crap? I apologize for the shitty quality, but I'm about to head to work. But anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know that GameStop has like a deal right now. You can get an Xbox One X with an Elite controller for $5.99. I just wanted to hear you guys talk about that.
Wow.
All right, see ya. Have a nice one.
That's a great deal.
What was this? What was it?
He just wanted to let everybody know. He popped in and saw that GameStop is doing a deal. You get an Xbox One X and an Elite controller for $5.99. That's ultimately giving you the controller for $100. That's a great deal, guys. I mean, and plus, if you have anything that's, if you have an Xbox One S 1 terabyte, you're getting $150 off. I mean, I think that's a good deal.
That's a hell of a deal, actually.
Right, the 450 out the door with an Elite controller and an X.
Yeah, you got like the best controller ever created and the best console ever created. That is a hell of a deal. Man, good stuff.
I like
good
that.
looking out.
Yeah, thanks for the call. And this is what's great about MNC Mornings, guys. And we say this all the time. Let me do a little promo real quick. MNC Mornings really is you guys. It's great to have people. You're driving in. You get an idea. We're live. Give us a call. There's some things that you just want to be like, yo, this is just on my chest. Or what is this? There's questions sometimes you ask on Twitter and nobody ever gets back to you. Let me tell you something. Crap knows a lot about stuff. He's reading a lot about everything. So if you got a question or something comes up, give a buzz. Like, that's cool. It's always getting good info. This show is for you guys, by you guys. You guys are awesome.
Heck yeah, it is. And we've got a good old friend on deck. Let's go ahead and hear from him.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Mooch and Crap? I was just wondering, now that Destiny 2 is out on Xbox, and a lot of people bought it, do you guys think that it will get an Xbox One X patch? Okay.
Wait, what game did he ask about?
Destiny 2, will it get a Xbox One X patch? And I think absolutely 100%. Who runs a fake punt when you're up 37-0? That's just bad sportsmanship, folks. I'm sorry.
You must have the ghost of Tom Coughlin on your team. I don't know how the hell
it's
he got over
fourth
there.
down. They're up 37-0, and you run a fake punt, man. Come on, the game's already over.
I know.
Jacksonville, you assholes. Damn it. Yeah, so I do think Xbox One X will get a Destiny 2 patch, and they'll announce it pretty soon. I would say pretty much right after the Xbox One X. Maybe before it launches, but if not, then pretty much right after. The thing is, same thing with like Call of Duty. Like we've seen the box leak, and it's going to be 4K HDR on Xbox One X. They're not going to announce that right now because they're not going to say, "Hey, the best version's on this other console that doesn't have the marketing deal." You know, so you know, but it's going to happen. It is, folks. Like we're gonna have the best version.
It is, and I mean, shout out to Jez Gordon, who was on Crossfire this past Friday. He came out and said, per sources that he knows that he's heard, it's getting a magnificently huge treatment. You know, as far as the Xbox One X treatment, it's going to get a huge update. So it's coming, it's happening. Anyone that's worried about it, and you're like, I'm not buying Destiny till I know it. Listen, I got news for you. I mean, crap. Not only have we heard it from 2 people now. I mean, Jez doesn't report stuff that's nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, there was that one time, but like he'll tell you if he has a source. He'll tell you if he doesn't. He'll be like, listen, this is just what I've heard. So Jez is a very credible source.
Yeah, it's not just that, but Mikey Barra and Phil Spencer have both said they're working with
Bungie.
Bungie and Activision. So, and we've seen the leaked box and things like that. So I would expect that to be a situation where we get updated on that really, really fast.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I bet the game's going to look phenomenal on the Xbox One X. Yeah. Same thing with Call of Duty. I think they're going to look absolutely great. Hey, why don't you guys in that chat go ahead and hit that like button? I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and go to another voicemail. Who do we have on deck? See, Sione Doors.
Shoney Doors.
Shoney Doors. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. Interesting.
Good morning, MNC Mornings. From Shoney Doors 1212, the hunter on the Destiny 2 front line with Mooch Maniacs. Big thank you for the copy of Destiny 2 last week. I was so quick on the phone that I was the caller 1 and 2. I was going to wait to buy Destiny 2, but I was lucky enough to win. The game is very good and better than I thought it was going to be by a lot. So my question is Destiny 2 getting the credit and love it deserves? I'm off to kick some ass for the Mooch. Have a great day. And crap, get on the game.
I can't help but agree with Shoney Doors.
He's a Mooch maniac.
Absolutely, yes. He is. Well, I'll tell you, we couldn't have picked a better clan name in Destiny 2 than Mooch Maniacs, because when we actually sit up and we're playing either the raid or multiplayer of any kind, it's great just because everyone's like, yo, Mooch Maniacs is underneath all of our names. Your clan name's underneath it. It's great. It looks badass. So really cool to see Shoney Doors out there. I can't help but agree. Crap, you know, I really think it's time you came around. Even if you started
yeah, I mean, I'm willing to come around, you know?
Yes.
I mean, what the hell?
Yes. Well,
Shoot,
tonight's
man,
the night.
I mean-
Congratulations, you will be coming around tonight. You are going to play. J-Dubs, clear your calendar.
Hey, Flacco's time is done. 4 of 17, 22 yards, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
He's done for the game, folks. I just giving you a little update in case you were wondering. Yes.
All your UK folks out there, yes.
Yeah. So what a bad game. I hope they never go there again.
Yeah,
Never.
it's just not a good
We
idea.
got Ryan Mallett coming in at QB, so yeah.
They wanted to actually have the NFL wanted to actually put a permanent team in London. I don't see why that would work. I just don't understand it. It's not an interest of any other country. And that's fine. I don't blame them. That's just not what they're not grown up. They're not brought up on that, you know. And it took a while even for the NFL to get big in this country over baseball, and now it's kind of leveling out again. I think.
Well, what really happened with that was the baseball strike didn't hurt. Hurt.
Yeah,
hurt
that
things,
big strike hurt in '93, I think, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 93, 94, or whatever it was. Yeah, it was. That was really bad because baseball was really going big there, and then baseball did a good job of getting back on track with that home run thing. Too bad it was all steroid enhanced, but still, it was good. It was a good fun at the time, you know.
Right.
Just,
Our next caller, Crap,
what it
has an interesting way of calling in, so it'll be. Jay, you want to play our next call? This one's. I can't wait to hear this one. This ought to be good.
Hello, MC Mornings. It's Mr. Scorpio 4K60. And thank you for welcoming me to your show. It's truly amazing. I hope everyone is okay after the hurricanes. I sent a 6 teraflop of waves to Florida called Irma. They weren't lying about my power. It was my mayonnaise to Crapgamer because Xbox One X sold out. And there'll be more to come. Don't worry, people. Don't worry. I spent the last week with Emma Greenberg at Taco Bell Arcade, playing all these games. And it was fun, it was amazing. But I am the game, I am the console. Somebody also asked me if Crash Bandicoot was coming to the Xbox One X.
He sounds like a DB from Gears 4.
Does. What the hell? It is funny.
I thought it was Danny Boy Bot for a minute.
You'll find out
Yeah.
Somebody will blame Donald Trump for the hurricanes, but
what the hell?
he doesn't have the power like a Scorpio does.
He sounds like Stephen Hawking is high or something.
Yeah, blended with Stephen Wright.
Very interested to know who I am. I'm Mr. Scorpio 4K60 on Twitter, on Xbox, even on MySpace. Fuck that. Join the Scorpio Club because you'll be really, really cool. Xbox for life. And if I see Yoshida after this podcast outside, he's gonna feel the sting.
It could be Danny Boy X-Bot.
I don't know. He's not going.
Well, we can't.
Have a good week.
That's great.
What the hell was that? I don't even know what the hell that was,
He
folks.
even said
I don't-
MySpace. He's like, I have the same name on MySpace. I was like,
does anybody even really have a MySpace anymore? I don't really know. But wow, that's interesting.
Hey, listen,
So-
you know, it's good to always have something different. That's why, like, artistic ability is out there, guys. That's great. No, I still think, was that Danny Boy? J Dubs?
It's definitely not Danny Boy.
Okay, it's not Danny Boy. Okay, it sounded like him a little bit with the draw, even though it was a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so great, man.
I don't know
So
what
great.
the hell that was, folks. Yes. Hey, if you guys want to call in, it won't be hard to top that voicemail. MC Space Mornings.
Yes.
We're always happy to kind of hear from you guys as well. So we got on deck here. We've got Rob Dark. Maybe that's
Let's hit
a
Robbie
little,
up.
little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
MC Mornings, what up? Mooch Maniac
Jesus.
here. Rob Dark in the building.
Yep, he's definitely
just wanna
Mooch
say
Maniac.
real quick, I was listening to
Yeah.
Coffee Consoles and Casuals, and it cut off after about an hour, so thanks, Mooch and Crap. I appreciate it. Seriously, you guys are doing a great job. Love everything you guys do. Well, almost everything. I don't watch Crap's 4-minute videos that he puts out every hour. So anyway, you guys are awesome. I love everything you do. And what do you guys think about this PewDiePie motherfucker fucking up YouTube even worse? Do you guys think the ads are gonna get fucked up? You guys are trying to make money off your channels? Are you gonna get more screwed now, or what? Just yeah, I'd like to hear your opinion on that. Oh, I end this damn thing. Oh, there.
Crap, why don't you go ahead and take that? Because he really it does affect YouTubers, you know?
It does. Well, what's going to happen is that's part of the smaller YouTubers, because if you guys don't know, what happens is the ad situation. They use a automated thing right now. It's not. They got to adjust it. So I think in the long run, it'll probably get adjusted quite a bit. But for right now, like basically what happens is everything gets hit as something that's not suitable for advertisers, right? And then you have to do a review, and then the review goes through. Now, for the only one now are ones that have 1,000 views within the last week. So smaller YouTubers are gonna really feel that the worst. They've obviously got to adjust it and things like that, and kind of get things a little bit going. Otherwise, they're gonna end up running off all their content creators.
Yeah,
because I can imagine it's still annoying ones. So that is unfortunate, and I feel bad for everybody. So you probably see a lot of YouTubers go the Patreon route or other routes or whatever, you know what I mean? Because it is unfortunate, you know, because YouTube was really a place where you could go and kind of speak your mind. And you know, here's the thing, right? The most popular show on TV is like The Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
And advertisers line up to get commercials on there. You know what I mean? They pay big bucks to get commercials during that, right?
Microsoft
and that
and
is
Sony
a
being
zombie
one, too.
show.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't understand why YouTube just doesn't find advertisers that are more willing to be with whatever content, as long as it's not like hurting. I don't understand why they can't just do that. You know what I mean? Like they're really gonna alienate themselves. So
I don't get that
hopefully it all
at
works
all.
out.
I don't know why, and I don't understand why one person impacts everybody else in this essence. We've had, you know, you're able to go on and create this great content. You do more than I do. That's why I let you kind of tackle it. I don't know, but I just think that like I don't see why YouTube is getting stricter and stricter and stricter. And when something happens in the news or the media, they get stricter and stricter. But then they let loose a little bit. Then they kind of come back. You know, they come back around. They're like, all right. Well, maybe we were a little too strict, whatever. And then they slap the brakes on again. And it's amazing how it's this cycle that it's like a sine wave. It just keeps coming and going. And I don't know. Personally, I think it's something we all have to stay privy to. I think somebody on YouTube, you have to pay attention to it, watch your P's and Q's, and you gotta do what YouTube kind of tells you to do. So it's just the way it is, or you can do your business somewhere else. That's kind of the way they look at it nowadays.
I do have to say it's the average or the bigger YouTubers, while it might be an extra step where you got to stay on top of your stuff, it hasn't affected them or me in particular. Like, you know, you have something and then you request a review, and then like 12 hours later, it goes through and it goes back to normal.
Right.
So it hasn't, you know what I mean, on top of it, and it is one extra step or whatever. But for the most part, I think that you ride this out, because so far I've been on years, at least doing it kind of seriously, and you know, I wrote out like these different things where, remember, every time it's like, oh man, it's the end of YouTube, and then you know, something changes, you know what I mean? So I would expect that people need to ride this out, because even Google and YouTube have said, hey, they're still testing this stuff, they're getting stuff going, they're going to adjust it. Obviously they're going to have to adjust it, you know, they have to. So yeah, MC Mornings, what's up?
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, J Dubs, how you guys doing? My question is, now that Phil has a seat at the round table, and we all know how Microsoft, they function. They buy up tech companies, and they even bought Mojang for Minecraft. You think Phil can talk into Nadella's ear and tell him like, hey, maybe we should purchase a game developer, or like that's what I hope happens eventually. Like he can convince him, we need to pop out a lot more games. Like I don't know how much Ubisoft is worth, maybe 4 billion. I don't know, but I think it's doable. I just want to know what you guys think. Have a good one.
Well, the hell is this question?
Yeah, I apologize. I'm writing in the chat. I did not see it either. Here, Jake,
The
can you help
chat,
us
too.
out?
I think he was saying, now that Phil is in the position that he's in,
Yeah.
do you think he can convince Nadella to start buying more developers?
Well, I mean that's kind of what we're all hoping by Phil there, but I don't know if that's necessarily the pitch that Phil's going to have at the head table. I don't know if that's necessarily it. I don't know if it's just going to be like, okay, now we're going to end up getting more developers. Is that talent out there?
Developers.
I mean, it's true, right? I mean, that's wild. But I mean,
It is true, yeah.
What do you think, Crap? I mean, what do you think is the end goal here? Using the caller's question as a reference, what is the end goal as far as what Phil can do and what he'll do now that he's there? What are we going to see on our level from this promotion? Are we going to see anything? It might be not see anything at all. I mean, I don't know where we're going to go from here.
I would hope that I would hope that he pushes the idea that to keep the platform viable, you're going to need games that appeal to people. You know what I mean? Stuff that's not on other platforms and things. Hopefully we get that.
Right.
I would hope that I think again next year we're going to be set. I think it's the year after that and the year after that where we have to where they have to decide to really chip in. But Phil did say, remember earlier in this year, that they have things planned out and they just signed some deals for some new exclusives. So hopefully we get those sooner rather than later to get some information.
They've got to hit home with what they're missing in their portfolio, Crap. And what they're missing big time and predominantly is that RPG game, right? Maybe that third-person RPG. What Uncharted gives them and The Last of Us over there, and what soon will be Days Gone, which is, all three of those are pretty much the same game. I mean, that's something that they have over there. And like I said, you used a great reference when you say it's like having, the model in the room, and you're like, okay, once you're done with the party, you don't really want to hang out with her. But I mean, the point of the matter is that like the thing is, every single person wants to go and always have that model invited to the next party. And that's the thing. Sony keeps getting these passes with. You could sit there, Crap. Right? Like, I know you're not an Uncharted. You're not a huge Uncharted fan, and you're definitely. I mean, you like it, but you don't love it, and you don't love The Last of Us at all. But the thing is, the minute you say I don't like The Last of Us, people start barking at you, Crap. They're like, "Oh, come on, Crap! It's one of the best games of all time, right?" And I mean, it's because the game looks like it looks and handles like it handles. And we were having a conversation last night in the raid that there were certain people that were still defending Horizon Zero Dawn. People liked Horizon, and it's shockingly some were Xbox guys that I've known for a long time. They liked it. And then when I said, well, did you like the story? They're like, not really. Did you like this? Not really. What they liked was it looked good, it had good mechanics, and it had good crafting. And it's third person. People like that. They like that, and it looks good. It'll get you quite far when you look good. Look at all the people that look good in Hollywood. Half of them can't add. They can't even add.
Yeah.
Bazillionaires.
Hey, shout out to Armored Reaper who just tweeted us even after with surgery in the morning. He made it out, and first thing he did was listen to MNC Mornings. That's dedication. He put a picture of himself in the hospital. Holy cow. Man, like, yes, awesome stuff.
So, Crap, I don't know if the audience is hearing it, but you're cutting in and out. You're not botting, but you're like, it's almost like Jay, are you hearing Crap go in and out a lot?
Yeah, he's botting a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, Crap. I know and you're hosting, so it's a little bit hard. I don't know if you can reset your mic and come back, or if you can bounce out and come back. I don't know if the show will continue to want to.
Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try that.
But I mean, that's the thing, guys. You know what I mean? Like, getting back to the other caller's question, I really liked it. I don't know what Phil necessarily can do up at the head table there that's going to change things. I just think it'll get more money in. More money results in more marketing, possibly a new studio or acquiring a third party to do some work for us or that. Oh, Jay, I'm sorry. That's right. We do have a call. I'll take the call. MC Mornings.
Hey, Mooch and Crap and J-Dub. How you doing? This is Yahweh Wee from Xbox Live. I got a question. With Fortnite coming out with that arena, do you think that takes the air out of PUBG coming to the Xbox? Now, I don't know if it's out for the PlayStation, but won't that also hurt the Xbox One X sales for people that want to buy PUBG when they can just play Fortnite now? And Mooch, I was listening to your podcast on Crossfire, and you were saying you were going to go see It. I just want to know how you like the movie, because I actually went and seen it twice, and I think it's an awesome horror movie. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start going reverse here with the It movie. I did go see it. It's very good. And you know what? I like what how Wei or whatever. I can't say his name that great, but
Yahweh Wee.
Yahweh Wee.
Yahweh Wee.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you say that. I can't say that 5 times fast, but you know, I'll tell you this much: he's right. The key word here, folks, when it comes to the movie it's horror. It was actually a horror movie. Go figure that, right? And you're probably going, Mooch, what are you talking about? We've got a million horror movies. No, we don't. What we have these days are terror movies, okay? Movies like Saw, which don't get me wrong, I like them, but they're different. It was a horror movie. The majority of things we go see are terror. And, you know, where it's like, you know, like the movie Saw, it's like, you can let your friend out of this room if you dig the key out of his eye. It's gruesome. It's over the top gruesome terror. Where it was not gruesome at all, in my opinion. It was horror. It was jump scares. And like, I knew people that were in line. They were like, I heard this guy jump scares. I'm not jump scared. And afterwards people were like, God damn, they got me to jump out of my seat. There are sometimes you're like, oh shit. Like you're just like, it's been a long time since you've had that kind of effect. And I recommend that you do go see it. Do you have to see it in the theater? No, you do not have to go spend $25 to go see it in the theater. But I mean, if you're bored, you're like, dude, I just want to kind of go out. I don't know what to see. Really did a great job taking the initial story. I don't know how many people actually saw the TV miniseries that was out eons ago. I think it started like John Ritter and Tim Curry as Pennywise.
Yeah, that was like what, early 90s?
I want to say early 90s. One or the other, but yeah, spot on with that, Jay. And to be honest with you, I liked the miniseries. I thought that was great.
Yeah, me too.
So to be honest with you, this was a great rendition of it. The only thing I would say, I mean, you can't say it was 100%. It wasn't 100. My one issue I had with it was I kind of didn't like Pennywise's voice. I don't know if anybody wants to talk about that in the chat or wants to call in. Did anybody pick up that Pennywise sounded a lot like a creepy Yoda? You know, I mean, he was like, you know, he's like, the balloons float? They float down here. And I'm like, that's Yoda talking about balloons. So I was like, I thought they could have done a little bit better with the whole, you know, like the voice of Pennywise. But everything else, I mean, the way that he went from that corny voice into like absolute horror was awesome.
Yeah, I'm planning on taking my wife to go see it very soon. I'm not sure when. My kids, you know, I've got 14-year-old kids, and they want to go see it. And I'm wondering, is it appropriate for them? I should ask you since you've seen it.
How old are the kids? Teenagers?
14.
It's right there. It's right on the line. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think that's fine. I wouldn't go any younger than that. I wouldn't go at like 10 or 9 or anything like that. But yeah, 14, 15, 16, absolutely. I mean, 16, of course. But like, I just think that like this movie was fun, and it had 80s humor to it. I don't know if you guys like Stranger Things, but the star of Stranger Things, I don't remember. I think his name is Michael or Mikey in Stranger Things. He's in it. And he's one of the kids, and he's awesome. He's the comic relief, if you will. Excellent. So, yeah, I
know that.
Go ahead, Jay.
Sorry, I don't mean to jump in, but I know that Crap is back. He jumped out and jumped in, but we can't hear him. So if he's trying to talk, nobody's hearing you, Crap. So you may want to adjust your audio.
Yeah, he may be working on that. But I mean, no, go ahead, Jay.
No, yeah. So anyway, that's all I was gonna say.
That's fine. I mean, again, with the Pennywise thing, if anyone else felt that way about, I just thought I really thought for some reason that like he sounded a lot like Yoda, but like a creepier version.
Well, I mean, we're going from Tim Curry, right? That's the only rendition that we can even think about.
It was more of that traditional evil voice,
and he had that really grovelly, spooky,
yeah.
Kiss me, fat boy.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, we all float. And he did that whole that raspy we all, like that was like
a Selma, like Marge's sister Selma.
Yes, which Crap, if he was here, would be doing a great impersonation of anybody in Simpsons. But like the thing about it is that this one here had more of a high pitch. And it was like, come on, Georgie. And I was like, what? I didn't expect that high pitch voice. Kind of sounded like Yoda mixed with high pitch Eric from Howard Stern. But yeah, nonetheless. And the thing about Fortnite, to answer the question from the caller, Fortnite is going to, listen, I watched Scratch, and I gave a shout out to Scratch, who's an Xbox ambassador and an Xbox MVP, an awesome dude, absolutely awesome dude. He did a great playthrough of Fortnite doing the Battlegrounds or Battle Royale. And it was awesome. I mean, it was freaking great, and it made me almost want to go play Fortnite in that particular game mode. I liked it. Listen, I'm excited for PUBG. I don't think this steals any thunder from PUBG at all, because this will almost feel like the little brother, or the little brother to PUBG, and the fact because it is so cartoony and PUBG is not cartoony. It's not really gritty, really realistic either, but it's more of that gritty 2011 type of Call of Duty look in PUBG, where Fortnite is a little bit more of that cartoony Sea of Thieves look, kind of, mimicking some things because of the environment and the way that they made the creatures and the gunplay. But I think Fortnite doing it is kind of smart. I mean, they're not going to get in trouble. I kind of went over some of the legal things we were talking about on Crossfire with Jez. Thanks. Gaza B in the chat says, I vote for Mooch to play the voice of it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I could pretty much impersonate it fairly well. But yeah, nonetheless, but I don't know, guys. I think if you want to go play Fortnite, check it out. I wouldn't recommend you. I got to take away my recommendation of buying Fortnite for $40 right now. It's going to be free next year. So can
you guys hear me?
I can, and it's good to have you back.
Yes. Hey, what's up?
You're actually in here twice.
That's great.
Well, yeah, the other me will leave here in a minute. So we got
the other me will just bounce out soon. You missed it, Crap. I did my impersonation of It the Clown from, or Pennywise the Clown from It. So
hey, I'm happy to actually have missed that, to be honest with you.
Yes, you might not have wanted to listen to that. But what was I going to say to you? Did you see It yet? That was a calling.
No,
question.
I haven't, and I definitely won't.
Why? What's wrong? What do you mean you won't?
I'm not a big clown fan, man. Just that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that
clowns aren't my thing.
That means you get twice you get double for the money, because you don't like clowns. Clowns are scary. And it's a clown that's scary. You get double the fear, which is great. It's fantastic. I think you should go see it. I really liked it.
You must have loved Zombieland then, did you, Crap?
Clown at the end, yeah, it was definitely an interesting thing.
Because he got to beat the crap out of it, so that was actually really cool with the hammer.
That's right. Zombieland was great.
Who do we have on deck? Because I know we.
Yeah.
I'm actually, while you guys were chatting, I've hacked into our old friend Yoshida's computer. So if you'd like to jump into that,
let's go see what he's doing over there across the
yes,
the pond, which is not the pond, it's the Pacific. Yes.
Yeah.
So put me in presentation.
Second, yeah. Sorry about that. Let's see. There you go.
You're all set, Jay.
Good to go. Oh.
Yes, I need 3 tacos, 2 large drinks, and 4. What comes in the Xbox boxes? Yoshida wants chalupas. Don't have chalupas. Only them sue you guys, asshole Taco Bell people. Give me a damn chalupa. Oh, hi everyone. Didn't know you guys were watching. Stop busting in on me, Jay Williams. Like you're damn Batman. Don't don't underestimate my Sony security. That's wonderful. Yoshida would like to say a couple words to people that are pissing me off. You guys are not going to get crossplay. Stop asking, okay? We are Sony. We are not for the gamers. We are for Yoshida to make lots of money so I can sit up here in my studio. You think I give a damn about you? All I care about is money and tacos. I fucking love tacos. That make me happy. Let's do picture pages. Then I want to show you an incident that happened with me, Yoshida, and Aaron Greenberg. Aaron Greenberg pissed me off, so I beat the shit out of him with my fists. Don't ever piss me off again. Let's do picture pages. What should we draw today, boys and girls? We'll just make this simple, okay? Let's turn around. No. Cross. Play. Jesus. That's kind of what that looks like. No crossplay. Can't spell very good these days. Yoshida's getting to be an old man, but that doesn't mean I am not a good fighter. I have joined the FYU club. Cameraman, get off my roof. Jesus, are you drinking beer? Anyway, let's roll footage of me kicking Aaron Greenberg's ass. Taking your crap no more. Oh, Aaron Greenberg. Take that. You'll see, you never cross Yoshida. Who put that up there? 1.5K. Damn it. We will have 4K someday, just not in 8 years, along with the rest of our exclusive games. Don't expect any games out soon, people. I hope you have a fabulous day. Take it away, She-Wolf.
You're listening to MNC in the Mornings. As always, remember, you can't take anything they say seriously. It's just jokes. Jokes performed by YouTube professionals, and usually the joke's on them.
True story.
True story. Great. The great Yoshida. It's amazing, crap, how we have such greats. We have Arnold Schwarzenegger, the former governor of California. The great Yoshida calls in. This is just, MNC's really grown over the year. You know what I mean? It's been such a long process, a long road, and it's been worth every single show. So can't thank everybody, all the content creators we have that help us with this show, too. Great to have all of them helping us out. They're all hysterical. They make the show so much better. But yeah, no, that's really, and you know what, crap, we should talk a little bit about crossplay.
Yeah, crossplay between Xbox and PlayStation 4. Like, who wants it, right?
Yeah, who wants it? I mean, is it necessary? I mean, it was funny because you brought up a good point on Friday, and I think we even said it, we reiterated it on Friday. You brought it up on Xbox Nation on Wednesday. And that was, what about things like Battleborn or things like, Lawbreakers that are having a hard time? And it's like, well, Lawbreakers isn't on Xbox yet, but it will be. And I mean, is that what we all want crossplay for, so that we can keep the dying games alive?
I think it helps the smaller games, but I'm not sure that anybody, like, as far as the big games and stuff like that, I'm not sure that anybody really cares enough.
I don't think so either.
I'm going to see Destiny or Call of Duty or anything like that ever do crossplay between consoles. It doesn't make sense. And that is, and you could tell, and probably rightfully so, that, like, for a big game like that, those Sony should say no. I'm just going to be honest. It doesn't make sense for them to allow it, because that could potentially also, for Microsoft's part, and I'm coming around to kind of your thinking, One of your big advantages to Xbox Live is Xbox Live.
Right.
You have the best network. Why mix it up with a bunch of nonsense? You know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, especially even with PC, I can understand maybe with some smaller games like Minecraft or whatever, but I'm not really coming around to that either. You know what I mean? Like, I think that it's kind of fun to poke fun at Sony a little bit for it, but at the end of the day, you can almost understand some of the take, especially with the bigger games. Now, with a game like Minecraft or Rocket League, who the hell knows? But for me personally, I don't really, if I'm playing on Xbox, I want to play against Xbox people. So
that's the way I kind of feel. And I mean, I know it's hard to give this example because it doesn't always like sound right when it comes out. But like the point of the matter is, like, people are like, well, what about your friends that are on PlayStation? And I'm like, that's kind of an oxymoron. The way that everything is set up currently, you wouldn't. I mean, all my friends that I jam out with and I play Destiny with, besides the YouTube community, the clan, the Destiny 2 clan, and like besides all that, like I have my friends, they all have Xboxes. So like I don't know anybody that actually has a PlayStation 4 that I know. Like I just don't. Like the majority of people have Xboxes. So like that's just the way it is. I don't know. And if one guy had a PlayStation, like, come on, man, I'd be like, no, you come on. You should have bought an Xbox. So I don't know. And that same thing goes for like the people that are, on the other side of the coin saying, well, Mooch, I've got PlayStation friends. I don't have anyone on Xbox. Well, it's fine. Then you're playing on PlayStation. It's just the way the ecosystems are built. And I don't see the companies wanting to really do this. Small ones do, right? Everyone's like, well, Rocket League wants to do it. Of course Rocket League wants to do it. Well, they have 10 people working there? Of course they do. Yeah. They want to put it everywhere. They want their game to be like Visa. They want it everywhere, I mean, but when you're a big company that already has 500,000 people playing it actively and it's, like Call of Duty, they don't give a shit. People got to kind of get over that. Let's take that
MC Mornings. What's up? Good morning.
Hey now.
Hey guys, this is Nathan Carter, also known as Carter71610 on Xbox Live. First thing I wanted to say is I love you guys' show. You both do a good job, and I got fooled by J-Dub's intro because I thought you guys bought a studio, and I thought I was going to see you both live for the first time. I just laughed my ass off when it was just the intro. But first thing I want to talk about was change it to Xbox. Xbox is getting more comparisons to PC than it is to the PS4. And I knew this was going to happen because they already know that it's going to basically blow the PS4 out of the water when it comes to games going to the future. You also got the Xbox getting more support than the PS4 Pro, and it's not even released yet. So that already tells you right there that the Xbox is going to be a great platform for developers and future, studios that want to actually get their game out there. We also have PS4 fans in denial about the best box, which is the Xbox, because they're stuck with all of their Japanese games, the indie games that they claim to be AAA games, but they're really just AA games. And it's really funny how Xbox and PlayStation has flipped on games and power, because back in the 360 era, it was all about games with Xbox, but it was also easy to develop for. And the PlayStation was on 1080p, makes you a better gamer. And now we have the Xbox One X, which is 4K and graphics and more support for the developers and power. And then you got a PlayStation, which you're trying to do a kitchen sink release of games to make it look like they had games when they really didn't have that much to begin with. But that's all I wanted to say. I love you guys' show. I listen to you guys whenever I can. And I'm a crapaholic. I'm not really too much of a Mooch fan right now, but I have been starting to watch his videos. But I'm always a J-Dubs fan because of all his graphics. And you guys have a great show. Love your content. Keep it up. And hopefully you guys will have a live studio soon, because that actually looks pretty interesting to see you guys live. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good one, and have a great Sunday.
Dude, first of all, I want to say that was funny because he's just like, I'm not much of a Mooch fan.
Yeah, not much of a Mooch fan.
Usually they're just like, okay, well, I'm a Mooch maniac, but I like crap too. Or, hey, I'm a crapaholic. But
yeah, no one ever says I don't like crap. I got I'm not a big Mooch fan. What the hell did I do?
I like crap, but I'm not really a Mooch fan. But I've seen a couple of your videos,
Yeah.
you know, and then even like J-Dubs, man. So that was actually pretty funny.
Apparently, yeah, I got to work on my art skills. Apparently, I'll get.
Yeah, that's
how-
funny as
hey,
hell,
listen,
man.
you can't like everybody. I understand that. Listen, I try to just give a different perspective. These things that I always talk about, Crap does it, Jay does it, everybody on YouTube does. These are just like things over the week that I read these articles, I see what's going on, I watch different types of YouTube content that are coming, some from Xbox, some from other news sources. And when I get on and I do Xbox Nation, Crossfire, MC Mornings, it's just kind of coming from the gut. This is how I feel, you know? And I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but there's a lot of people that actually say, and I respect this. I respect this more. I respect you if you say, Mooch, I don't agree with what you said, but you did open my eyes to something I didn't really see it that way. I don't think that's what it is, but I didn't even see that. And that's what I get from a lot of people, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Like, I'm not expecting me to say something and then I turn around and there's a million people behind me being like, me too. You know, like that's just not realistic. So I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. But I mean, at the same time, you do have to look at what is going on and what's happening. And, you know, call people out for what it is. And, of course, we put a splash of entertainment on it, you know, or something like that. But at the same time, you know, the entertainment, the fun, but we are talking about something that we all like. We all do give a shit about games, and we do give a shit about this pastime. And it has become a community. You know, a lot of people don't realize it. I think people are starting to come around. I got a few friends of mine that are casual, and they'll say, hey, you know, I saw you on Mixer, or I saw your podcast, is that? And it's like, wow, there's a lot of people talking about games and gaming and the business, not just games. Like, what are you doing? It's not always just like, you know, Destiny talk or what, you know, your light level is. That's getting into the nitty gritty of a particular subject. We kind of are broad crap and we talk about everything. And I think it really is that gaming has become more social than ever before. You know,
I agree 100%. That's what Xbox is all about. And if you look at what even developers are saying, there a lot of them are making games that are multiplayer focused first and the campaign secondary.
Right.
You know, even if you a game like Destiny 2,
that's
obviously
true. That's a very true statement, because a lot of people are even saying the support that Bungie's giving, like the Crucible's working much better than like some of the story missions and things like that. Have a couple, you know, they're going to fix the bugs over each week as an update. But yeah, they make sure that the multiplayer, the PvP is like spot on. It is. I would say the PvP is working like just remarkably right now, and the PvE is actually a little bit more where it needs a couple of patches here or there. Nothing bad, nothing where it takes away. But there's a couple of there's one area where I don't mind the frames per second issue sometimes, but there's that one part there where you're on Earth and you're doing one of the public events from the backside of the church. And when you're on that side and all that's going on, I mean, you get down into like the single digits of frames. It's a problem in that one area. It happens over and over again. So that's something that they know about. They've said they know about it. They're going to fix it. You know, you're not going to see anything fixed until the earliest is every Tuesday at the reset, probably.
Yeah, that's true. So we have a Ninja Turtle on deck, Raphael. Raphael. So let's go ahead and hear that voicemail, J-Dubs.
Hello, Crop Mooch J-Dub. It's your favorite Ninja Turtle, Raphael. And I'm back to you with a two-part question. Part number one, do you guys think that we are looking at the lack of a certain genre in the Xbox first-party titles the wrong way? Are we confusing cause and effect? Everybody says, well, Microsoft focuses on shooters and on third-person adventure games because that's what their audience is more used to. But in reality, I believe that that's because of the studios that they started working with earlier on in the 360 era. Bungie do shooters, so that's what they worked with, whereas Sony had Naughty Dog and Insomniac and, I don't know, Sony Santa Monica that do third-person adventure games that are more story-driven, so that's what they came with. And I think we're confusing cause and effect there. It's not a conscious choice. It's more what they were working with. And, you know, part two is, wouldn't it be easier for Microsoft to actually buy out these exclusives instead, like they did with Mass Effect? So they actually have something to show. I mean, with Mass Effect in the 360 era, basically Microsoft went to BioWare and said, hey, BioWare, you are making an awesome third-person action RPG with great story, character development, sexy blue aliens to bang. Yeah, okay, absolutely will publish it for you as long as you make it an exclusive. And that worked great. Mass Effect was the envy of the gaming community. I can't count how many PS4, PS3 people were like frothing at the mouth to get it. I don't know. I think that would just make more sense rather than create new studios and wait 5 years for a game to come out. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great Sunday.
Good call.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, is he saying that, you know, I didn't quite get the entire question. I heard his story. It's more like, you know, should Microsoft take the approach of what they did with Mass Effect and buy out, you know, the rights to an extended period of time? I mean, what they did with Mass Effect crap.
The first one was exclusive because BioWare wasn't
Right.
owned by EA, and then the second one was exclusive for a year even after they were. So, I mean, that's always tough because what happens is not everybody – those big games, you know, are timed, right?
Right.
Like they need to get something like right from the beginning that may be new and, you know, and do something like that. But I think more than anything, the best thing that they can do is just get you know, get an exclusive from within or a second party, like something they own, you know, like Quantum Break. You knew that wasn't going to go anywhere else because Microsoft owns the IP. So they need to own the IP and do something along those lines to kind of get things going, in my opinion. You know, like that's what they need, something big. They, you know, with the original Xbox, they hit it big with Halo. With the Xbox 360, they hit it big with Gears of War. With the Xbox One, they haven't really had that IP that they hit it big with. You know, so I think that could be a bit of a thing. I don't think Sony's really hit it big either with anything. You know, I mean, people might say Horizon Zero Dawn, but that's just an RPG. You know, that's
Horizon Zero Dawn to me isn't like the next coming of Christ. It didn't do anything where you're like, oh, I gotta have that. I can't wait for Horizon. Like, who's really chomping at the bit for Horizon 2? I mean,
not me.
Nobody.
You didn't even get through the first one.
No. It was the game, honestly. And you use the words terrible and awful, and people are like, come on, Mooch. The money,
come on,
Mooch, do it.
Great.
Get in it.
Better than Recore, Mooch.
Yeah, better than Recore. Listen, you know, I mean, you can sit there. I'm going to tell you what it is, and anyone that likes it will agree with me here. It was done the artwork is good. The photorealism looks decent. The crafting is good, and the mechanics are good. That's fine. We've never said Guerrilla Games can't do that. They've done that. Even Killzone looked good and fired well, but the story's terrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible, and it's so repetitive. I mean, hide in the tall grass and kill the robot dinosaurs 1,000 times. I mean, I'm sorry. And they're like, but Mooch, did you put up the trip fence yet? And I'm like, what? Okay. So I put up a trip line, and then they get zapped, and then I wait in the fucking tall grass till they come back around and zap them again. I don't know, man. It was very, very blah. The story for me, the story for me was awful. Listen, I agree with you, but let me tell you why you're wrong. Somebody hire that man. You know, I mean, in all honesty, I really think that, like, I have a big time problem with people who like the story in Horizon. I almost want to do one of those 2020, like, you know, interviews with them where there's a hot lamp on the person and be like, and you just kind of stare at them for a long time with that one puzzled look. And you're like, tell the audience a little bit more. How is it you came to enjoy a game with such a boring story? And then I want to hear what they have to say. Like, they can't even tell me that it was that good in any certain particular category of the game. It wasn't that good. But again, yes, the mechanics were good. The firing was good. The shooting was good. The crafting was good. It looked nice. Those are all the exterior things. But then when you get down to it, I'm like, why? And this is a 40-hour game, right? 40-hour plus game. Why is it, or, you know, 20, I don't know. I think it's more than 20 hours. I would say it's easily, I know people have played it for 40. I think Greg Miller said he played it for over 40. You know, I don't know. I don't see. I agree with DJ saying I would much rather play Witcher 3 than Horizon.
Yeah.
Zero Dawn. That's me.
Oh,
That's
100%, dude. Witcher 3 is brilliant. Has a really great story. And
The Witcher 3 I'm going back to. I'm not starting over, but I'm going to go back to that once the X
the DLC completely trashes the whole game of Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn is okay,
right?
But again, it's like I don't think that it was anything that was like fantastic. And the voice acting was some of the worst ever. And they seem like they got a free pass on the googly eye stuff. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, they did.
The stuff that that Mass Effect really got shit for. It seems like they got a free pass on it. You know what I mean? So,
right.
yeah, there's not, for me personally, I think it's a good game, but it's not great. It's not anything amazing like what people were trying to make it
There's
out
nothing that came out, but you know the thing is, you say there's nothing that came out this generation for Sony, and everyone's like up in arms, like, well, Bloodborne and
But that's
you know,
not. I mean,
it's not
Blood,
there.
that's just
Well, it
more
is theirs,
Souls.
but it's Souls. Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's just like, guess what? They had one last gen too called Dark. Let me see, not Dark Souls, Dark something or other. Demon Souls. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
They had Bloodborne last gen with Demon Souls. So, yeah, that's nothing new, you know, like to me anyway. So,
right.
They and anyway, who's back to that playing that now? You know what I mean? Like, look, when I say
yeah,
they don't have anything, Sony hasn't come out with anything this gen. Like, look, Uncharted came out last gen. You know what I mean? That was something that really kind of propelled them.
Yes.
They haven't had that this gen, I don't think. So that
No.
new amazing thing where people couldn't wait and you're going to have multiple installments and it's going to be amazing.
Right.
Like they haven't had that. Exactly. They haven't had that. Microsoft hasn't had that. Yeah. So it's a weird situation. But who do we got on deck, J Dubs?
We have Mr. Zombie Killer.
All right.
Hey, MC Mornings, it's Mr. Zombie Killer from Chicago, and I hope everyone's alright from all the storms, the eclipses, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, especially Crapgamer in the hurricane. Hopefully the albino rhino isn't drowning. The new intro is amazing, and the new set. Really worth it, and you guys weren't lying when you said it was going to look fantastic, and the show was going to be fantastic. You guys also had a lot of stars in the show, like Yoshida, Batman, Scorpio itself, and the Xboxinator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I
Batman.
could probably see Donald Trump being on the show next, I'm guessing. Or Major Nelson. I've even seen a beaver that's boldly on here. So that's been awesome. And LA Noir's coming out, and I'm really impressed to see that it's going to be X-Enhanced already, especially Rockstar. And I can't wait for that. It's going to be cool. Especially since it's enhanced before the Destiny 2 and Call of Duty World War 2. That's kind of funny. But I'm going to say save Destiny 2 for my 4K list with Stranger Things 2 and Narcos and all that other stuff. Speaking of lists, I have the stupid idiot list that Ryan McCaffrey just made for obvious reasons, arguments and stuff. He's probably just living with his mom or his grandma. I don't know. They both look the same in San Francisco. Probably they're taking out the trash at Arby's right now. But if I seen him, I'd punch him right in the face just like I'm going to do the like button. And hopefully everyone else does the like button in the chat. And I'm probably not going to be in the chat because I'll be working right now. So I'm going to shout out to everyone. And my question for Mooch and Crap is, would you guys bring this podcast to Spotify or any other app besides YouTube or iTunes? I don't know if there is another app you guys are on, but it would be really cool if you guys were on Spotify or any other free app or something like that. And would you guys do a Left 4 Dead 2 stream? Patreon stream or something, because that'd be amazing. The game is fun as hell. I love that game. And that would be cool. And that's about it. Hopefully everyone has a good Sunday and a good week. Thank you for my time. Thank you, Jay. See you later.
Left 4 Dead 2 stream. That might be interesting.
That could be. No, you know what? You know what's great about that? And me and J Dubs actually jammed out to that when it became back and Pat. I think that's a good idea, Crap, because you know what's nice about that? It's a fire from the hip kind of game. It's a lot of fun. The talking in it's hysterical too, so everyone can kind of enjoy the banter that goes on with the characters in the game. But also, we can also shoot the shit because it's a game that's completely doable. And you can have your mind somewhere else at the same time. You know what I mean? You can
Exactly. That would be because we're looking to kind of get back into the streaming. We were doing really good with all the streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now we just kind of fell off a little bit.
I don't mind bringing it back. You know what it was? It was just that, especially when we decided to bring it back, that was the week that Destiny came back. So I was like, but now the thing is with Destiny that's great is I'm pretty much at a point now where I don't need to do 7 days a week of the grinding anymore. You know what I mean? You're getting to the point where you go on, you do your daily missions, you do this and that. You do a raid if you want. You do a strike once a week or a nightfall. That doesn't require 6-7 days a week at this point to kind of get up to where you need to be. So long story longer, Crap. If this Friday, if you're up for it, I wouldn't mind. We could actually do that. We could do a Left 4 Dead. That would be kind of fun.
I think that would be fun. I think it'd be a nice little throwback and things like that. Are we? Yeah, you can stream that from the Xbox One, right?
You absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was just wondering. Yeah. Like I was thinking, oh, that's possible. Yeah. So yeah, that'd be a cool thing to do. I think that's actually a fun game. I actually haven't spent. I spent a lot of time on Left 4 Dead 1. When Left 4 Dead 2 came out, I didn't spend as much time on it because my friends that I'd played part 1 with weren't active anymore. So I haven't had that much time with Left 4 Dead 2, so I could probably get some easy achievements on that as well. But I remember it being pretty good. But I remember like there was some level where you had to get the gas cans or something and fill them up, and I really kind of sucked at that.
The generators, you had to fill up the generators all the
No,
time?
you had this car in a mall or something.
Right.
And
Yes.
fill up
Yes.
these
Yeah.
gas cans. And, like I remember that.
Then
being
you had
a
to
pain.
drive the car out through the window. That was
Yeah,
pretty
you know,
awesome.
Left 4 Dead is kind of like a it's chaos, to be honest with you. So I mean, but it's fun. Anything with a zombie, like myself personally, like today, yes, of course, it's NFL
love
football.
zombies.
Love it, man. Even walking, what do you call it? There, Fear the Walking Dead on tonight. I'm like the only one still watching that one. Walking
No,
Dead,
I'm
everyone's
still watching that too.
Are you
I love
watching
that
it
show.
too? I'm
Yeah, I'm
enjoying
watching
it. And is it great? Does it hold a candle to the Rick?
No.
No, it doesn't. But it's still good.
Still very
I
good,
like it. Yeah, man, I enjoy that whole genre. That's my favorite. So Left 4 Dead. Where's Left 4 Dead 3? Like,
Well,
somebody
that's that
pick up
whole
the
Valve
phone?
thing. What Valve did was they focused more on their service than the games now.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people fear that for Xbox as well. So hopefully
that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Phil,
yeah,
they're
I
going
don't
to
think
put
it's gonna
Phil
happen
up
as
there,
well.
and just to have him do it. So they could have done that without Phil at the round table.
Yeah.
No, I think, but listen, the thing about it is Microsoft needs to be aggressive, crap, okay? Because what is Microsoft? Phil gets on stage at the Build conference 2 years ago. We love Steam. We can't get enough Steam. Who's steaming it up with me? Right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
and I'm like, why can't Microsoft go over to Valve and be like, dude, guys, can you? We'll pay for it, okay? What do you want? Like, Left 4 Dead is not an expensive make. It's just not that expensive. What do they usually have? They usually have like eight levels, all separate from each other. Nothing that they don't tie in together. You know what I mean? It's like it's 4 characters going out, loosey goosey, like script writing. That's just goofy, like corny 80s humor. Like, it's not that hard to do. Like, why wouldn't you make a Left 4 Dead 3? Even if it's just okay, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
And Microsoft has to pony up.
You know what's funny
Valve,
is
let's
they
do
came
this.
out with Left 4 Dead 2 a year after Left 4 Dead 1, and people bitched about it. But
Yeah.
now it's like 10 years later, and I think everybody would love Left 4 Dead 2 or 3. I mean, that would be phenomenal.
Just imagine a Left 4 Dead 3 with the quality of like Deadlight or something.
Dying
Yeah,
Light.
exactly.
Dying Light.
Yeah, Dying Light. That would be fantastic.
Kind of waiting for Dying Light too, man. I played the shit out of Dying Light. I listen. I know that they've had different things to have people come back, and I saw a couple of people recently doing a lot of mixer and streaming of that game. I can't go back to it. I put over. I think I'm over 65, 75 hours into that game. I beat it. I enjoyed it. I bought the $20 The Following DLC. Played very little of it. And because I just couldn't get back, I just couldn't get back into it. Jay, I think you were there when I went back into it. And it was like,
we both tried to, and it was very difficult.
It just was. I didn't care for what they did with the Doom buggy thing. I didn't care for that. But if Dying Light 2 comes out, I'm all about it. I am all about it.
Oh
Especially
yeah,
seeing that, especially seeing that. It'd be great to see that at 60 frames, boy. If they could ever get that to 60 frames, it'd be amazing.
Maybe the Xbox One X.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping, but you never know. You never ever know.
You never know. We've got one more voicemail. Who do we got?
We have Dan C.
Yeah,
Dan's a talker.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Dan again. It's been a while since I called in or leave a voicemail, so I just want to get your opinion, you guys' opinion on something. I saw the Digital Foundry video about Microsoft new technology called intelligent, I think delivery or something. I think it's pretty cool, and the way they, what they say in the video is pretty much going to help developers to downsize big file games, or you could pick and choose what files you get for your game system and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. And this is just, I think this is just another way of Microsoft paving a new technology for the industry to use, and that will help with all these big size games. Just want to hear your thoughts on that. That's it. Bye.
What is it that he said? I didn't catch the.
What
J-Dubs.
exactly was the question?
Oh, you're not asking me, I hope.
Well, there's...
roll that again, Jay.
Yeah, roll that one more time. It was only a minute. DNC, I didn't get what he's saying.
Yeah, I didn't understand it either.
Okay, here we go.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Dan again. It's been a while since I called in or leave a voicemail, so I just want to get your opinion, you guys' opinion on something. I saw the Digital Foundry video about Microsoft new technology called Intelligent, I think delivery or something. I think it's pretty cool. And the way they, what they say in the video is pretty much going to help developers to downsize big file games, or you could pick and choose what files you get for your game system and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. And this is just, I think this is just another way of Microsoft paving a new technology for the industry to use, and that will help with all these big size games. Just want to hear your thoughts on that. That's it. Bye.
Did you see that video, Crap?
Yeah, is it the one where it gets like the stuff from the cloud or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can pick and choose what you want to download. So for instance, if you don't want to download the Chinese subtitles, or if you don't want to download certain language packs, you don't need to do that, and you just download exactly what you need and what you want.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot. I think that it's a smart move by Microsoft, especially with the X, because we have so many these games like Forza, like 100 gigs. You know what I mean? Like anything that you don't need, that's a good thing to not actually have to download, in my opinion. So I'm all for them not downloading it. Download what you need. Don't download what you're not going to need or what you're not going to use. So that's my opinion. Good call. Good voicemail.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Sorry we had to listen to it twice. I couldn't understand it the first time, like what he was trying to get at, and then the second time when I was like able to pay closer attention, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, that's cool.
Right. No, I agree. And I think that is something that's really, really neat. And Microsoft's doing a lot of these things behind the scenes. Mikey Barr did a video on it, and a lot of this, he's been talking about it a lot while he's gaming and streaming on Mixer. And I think these are the things that Microsoft does to kind of set themselves apart from what, like, Sony can't ever do these things. Or if they can, it's not going to be as easy for them. See, Microsoft's building the software in-house, so they can tweak and change things on the fly. And they make things easier, especially with the X coming out. And this is a very cool thing. It's very cool. I don't know how much of it would pertain to us on a daily basis, but I know the whole 4K content and stuff like that is a big deal for us. And that storage, especially, Crap, we're gonna have to do some sort of a video or something. I'm sure you're gonna have a few out on your channel of when it's gonna be time in the next 3 weeks to start moving all that 4K content over to our externals. So we're ready for the launch, right?
Yeah, when you get your external, you can start like downloading stuff for the Xbox One X ahead of time, because I think a lot of people are going to need to do that. Like specifically, man, like I will, because it's going to take me a while to get all that stuff. I can imagine having my X and not being able to play anything on my X for like a week because it's busy downloading updates and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, very cool stuff. Oh, you know what, guys? We do need Patreon support. It helps keep the channel going and stuff like that. We've got some cool stuff. We keep meaning to do stuff, and we keep getting interrupted with, hurricanes and little shit like that. But we do got this cool little jingle. You guys can play it. We do need support on Patreon if you guys wouldn't mind it. J-Dubs, can you play the Patreon deal?
Absolutely.
It's all queued up.
Let's do it.
All right, go ahead and play it. Hopefully you guys dig it and support us as much as possible.
Appreciate it.
Hey everyone, Crapgamer here from MC Mornings. We've gotten a lot of fan feedback right from the beginning, and one of the things that the fans always asked was in what way could they help support MC Mornings. Now we have an outlet with Patreon, and we certainly have the fans and the fan support to help make MC Mornings one of the most successful gaming-related shows ever. We believe we truly have a unique and quality show that entertains casual gamers and hardcore gamers alike. Mooch, Jay, and myself, we have an unmatched chemistry, and that plays extremely well off one another. Supporting us on Patreon will enable us to put our shows on iTunes, Google Play, and other various platforms that might be more accessible to you, the fans. It will also allow us to interact on a more personal level with supporters and fans. As a bonus, it'll help us to offer some truly amazing giveaways and prizes for the show. We'd love to be able to make this show as successful as we possibly can, and to do that, we'd like to ask your help. There is no MNC Mornings without each and every one of you, so please remember that. We've brainstormed great Patreon rewards that we feel add even more interaction between us and all of you. MNC Mornings is your show, and it's always been directed by you. It's a forum for the little guys, the people who have a valid opinion but might not have a big outlet to express themselves. Let's face it, there's a lot of gaming podcasts out there, and I'm proud to say that this is all of ours. And I feel like together we can achieve something really, really special. We're doing this for the fans. The support has been absolutely amazing. Even months after the initial final show, we still get messages asking us to bring it back, and we've heard those requests loud and clear. MNC Mornings won't go quietly into the night. No, it will not. We'll keep fighting the good fight for a better and more balanced gaming media. A wise man once said, "Be so good that they can't ignore you," and that's the plan. Maybe one day MNC Mornings will be able to broadcast from PAX or E3, and that'll be a group effort from the fans and friends of the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much for all your support. You, the Mooch Maniacs and Crapaholics, have spoken, and we have listened. You wanted more MNC Mornings. You wanted more interaction with Mooch Crap and J-Dubs. You wanted more Let's Plays with Mooch and Crap. And you wanted more prizes and giveaways than ever. And we are happy to oblige. Starting from today or the very near future, we at MNC Mornings will be making your wishes a reality. And after all, you're the customer and we aim to please. We want to bring new ideas and fresh concepts to the forefront. And in order to do that, we need support and capital to make that happen. What we have planned will entertain you and hopefully have you coming back for more. With your support, we can make MNC Mornings everything we want it to be and hopefully everything you've come to expect. So thank you so much.
You've come to expect. I like how you get all up on the mic when you say that particular we want it to be, and you've come to expect.
Right. You know what I mean? That's talking to you, the audience.
Trust me, we've got better ones coming.
Yes.
We just had to get through this week. We've got rundowns, top tens, all that kind of good
we had
stuff as
Crap,
well.
even though it's 2 weeks and it seems like a long time, with Crap was completely incognito for a full week and change. It was a week and a half, basically. So it's going to take Crap I think it took you the better part of this week to kind of get back on the horse.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing. Hopefully we get some good gaming news this week as well. That would be very helpful, and hopefully we get just a lot of good news is what we need. I think Xbox in general and gaming in general needs a lot of good news, and so we are giving away an Xbox One X as well. So
that's right.
That is something 100% going to happen.
Yep.
We're going to set up the, I believe it's going to be a Gleam situation where people can check that out and be entered to win via that. So we're going to be giving that away, which is going to be cool. We're very happy to do that. I'm really looking forward to that. I mean,
Me
giving
too.
away an Xbox One X is
really,
a huge thing.
It's a huge thing. It's the turnaround in the generation. It's the halfway point. Really, really great to also express our thank you to the people that come every week and enjoy the show. And not just that, but Gleam gives us a chance to also get our name out there and let people know that we exist. And I think you guys do a great job of advertising for us. We want to do a little bit of our own advertising and let people know that we're here, because I think that we really do change your typical gaming podcast into what we're trying to make it into a radio show. So I think you guys are enjoying it. You guys all tune in every week. The numbers are going up. You guys are a part of something big, and we just want to make this a bigger event with all you guys in mind. So thank you, and it's something we can't wait to kind of give away.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very exciting time to kind of do that. You know what I mean? I think what we're offering is something that not a lot of people, if any, are out there doing. So very happy to be doing this, and very happy with the response and everything. So we're happy to actually give away an Xbox One X. We do have a Wheel of Wonder, so I know some people are excited for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, J-Dubs, we got the wheel back, huh? Oh, look at that. And I heard some funky music.
Yeah, what happened to it? Something
I don't
happened.
know.
We have some technical difficulties with the Wheel of Wonder.
Sounds like a great 80s theme song from a game
does.
that I played on, I think, Nintendo.
I'm not sure why it stopped playing.
Well, that's all right.
So
Somebody.
Oh man, that was awesome
great.
too, man.
Close it out and
coolest
start it over again, J-Dubs. Yahtzee.
How's that?
It's fantastic.
Perfect. So here we go with the Wheel of Wonder. No whammies.
No whammies,
No whammies.
everybody. And spin it, J-Dubs. What? I like how we told Jay what time the spin was too short, so he put it on maximum spin after that. What's the giveaway, crap?
Just this code that was donated, so I'm not even sure what it is.
Oh, great.
I'm so far behind on stuff, you know what I mean?
Shoney Doors is cleaning up on MC Mornings. So Shoney Doors,
You should not even be eligible to win that. I'm just saying. Let's spin it again because.
Let's spin it again.
Yeah, let's spin it again.
Oh, because he just won Destiny, didn't he?
He won just,
he won
just
Destiny
Destiny too. Yeah, which is a huge giveaway. So
Sorry, Shoney. Yeah, he probably got all excited, and probably everyone's jumping up and down at home right now.
He's like, woo!
I can't lose.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Spin it again, J-Dubs. It's
we're
a
gonna
long
spin it
spin
again.
cycle.
Spin
Yes.
it again.
Spin it. This is like waiting for your laundry to finish. Here it comes, folks.
Here it goes.
It's like when you
If
used to
he
go
wins
out.
again, then it's fixed.
You used to go out to the clubs.
I'm holding the protest. I'm taking
You put your dress shirt in the dryer to get the wrinkles out. Let's see, this is taking a
Who do we
while.
got?
What a
Who do we
spin.
got?
No, it's not going to be. It's going to be somebody new. Raphael.
It's a Ninja Turtle.
The Ninja Turtle. Nice.
You know, and
Raphael.
he's been so consistent with his voicemails that he's well deserved.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely. That's
Well, there you go, folks.
awesome. That is
Nice,
that is
very
fantastic.
cool. All right, Raphael, congratulations, buddy. You, Crap says he has everything in a list. He hasn't really depicted what was going to be, but you are going to be getting a code, and it will be.
Yeah, I already sent it to J-Dubs in a DM, so you guys are gonna have that. Real quick, I wanna do some shout outs to some Patreon supporters. Biggie2316, Josha Z, Jack Jackal, Delilah HD, Justin B, Anthony N, Lethal Papa, Dustin L, John S, Mark T, G-Man 209, Longshot 316, Armored Reaper, who was a supporter of ours, and listen, in the hospital when he got out of surgery. Thank you, brother. Ethan, Death Singer, Killing Dan, Jazzy Noop Xbox, Silent Bob, Woo-wee, Dirk Griggity, man. Thank you guys all so much for the fantastic thing. And you know what? With all the stuff that happened, you know, it's going to be a fantastic time here in the future to support what we're doing on MNC Mornings, and because we're going to be doing a giveaway as well. I think next week we'll be definitely 100% doing the raffle. So for $1, you get in for the raffle.
That's right.
Yeah, so make sure you guys support us.
$1 in a dream, folks.
$1 in a dream, absolutely. You guys get in on it, and it's going to be a good time. And I think J-Dubs, we're going to go ahead and end the show so people can watch some football with maybe the Mooch and Crap theme song into the outro, right?
Yes,
Sounds
sir.
perfect. Awesome.
All right, and we'll catch you guys
Awesome.
next week. Thanks for rocking
everybody.
out.
Enjoy
Like,
your
share,
Sunday.
subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
I hear some clicking.
Yeah, I don't know what's.
A lot of work going on in J-Dub Studios.
I have no idea why these things. I'm just gonna explain to people that in the last week I've been upgrading computers and making a lot of changes to things. So if there are things that are not working properly, I'm hoping to have all this stuff sorted out very, very soon.
Will anything play? Can we play anything?
Yeah, we will get it. It is a matter of I have no idea why this thing wouldn't play. I had it all set up.
Interesting.
Sorry, we're just gonna have to play the outro.
Okay, outro time.
Bye, guys. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your football, guys. We'll see you this week.
Later. Wipe your eye boogies.
Wake on up. It's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap. Show. Wake wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap. Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love to lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's rock. Mooch and Crap. Make sure. Show, oh, oh.